Alright, so the main story of Arkham Knight is now completed. We do have a few more odds and ends left to tie up, which are the Arkham episodes. We're going to start with one of my favorites, which is GCPD Lockdown, starring my favorite member of the Bat family, Nightwing.
Nefarious characters, check. Ill-gotten money, check. Distinct lack of brain cells, definitely check. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say it was really great that Nightwing finally got kind of, you know, his own recognition in the Arkham games, because he was pretty much just a DLC character in Arkham City. He showed up in Arkham Knight in the side missions, the Penguin side missions, but he didn't really play all that big of a part in the story. In fact, I don't even think if you're just going for the story, I don't even think he pops up once. So it was good to see this, and the reason I waited until now to do this DLC video, or just these DLC videos in general, is because they take place after the game. So I didn't want to spoil the ending because, you know, I was currently Let's Playing the game, and now that's done. It's kind of surreal. But yeah, this is post Arkham Knight, where Batman is no longer around. He's dead or missing in action. No one quite knows. And Nightwing's kind of stepping up. He's still in Bloodhaven, but if something happens with Gotham, he's there to step in.
You're in jail, Cobblepot. What are you doing with all this?
You're gonna get it, man!
And you were doing so well. You're headed to Gotham. What for?
I ain't telling you nothing!
You know 50,000 volts to the head hurts, right?
Okay, they're busting him out of GCPD. You're too late. It's already happening.
Why so pessimistic? You know, when you fitted this thing with a self-destruct option, you could have asked him why.
That was never a very popular word in Mr. Wayne's vocabulary.
Ah, yes. The stony-faced intractability we loved him for. These guys, on the other hand, look very tractable.
They're tampering, Mr. Grayson. Might be an idea to stop them.
Oh, what the bloody hell's going on up there? Why am I stuck in a lift with no lights?
We cut the power, boss, like you said.
After you, moron, cut the power after I go.
Whoops.
So I like this. This is something actually pretty neat that we're seeing Gotham kind of in a new light. I don't think we've really seen this in any of the games, where we're seeing Gotham kind of during the day a little bit. It's not, you know, super bright out, but it's still, you know, it's moody still, and it's still clearly Gotham. It's dark, but it's during the day, and that's something you don't usually get to see in Batman adaptations. Also, that was a great way to finish that.
Come on, guys. Put up a fight, please.
Very cooperative.
Couldn't agree more.
If you wouldn't mind installing the remote uplink device, we can see what damage they've done.
God, this is a pretty talky DLC, huh? I'm barely getting to say anything edgewise here.
Someone talk to me. What's going on?
Sorry, boss. We're not getting you out of there anytime soon.
Why the bloody hell not?
'Cause we just got our asses kicked.
Hang on, who's it? Oh no. Not you.
The one and only, Oz. Look, just relax. Now that I'm here, I'll have you back down and behind bars in no time.
Piss off, pretty boy.
You know I love it when you get angry.
Okay, I'm connected. They've done a good job, but not good enough. I can reroute power, but it means rewiring some junction boxes. They're on the floors below.
I'm on it. So, I've been thinking, You, pretty much own everything now, huh?
I hope you're not going to ask me for a loan, Mr. Grayson.
But I bet you've been throwing some mad parties, right?
Off the chain, I believe they say.
So a lot of people like to complain about these Arkham episodes, that they're very short, and, you know, oh, it wasn't worth buying the season pass and stuff like that. I haven't honestly felt that way. I've felt that the season pass, this is only the second season pass I've ever bought, and I feel like I've gotten my money's worth. You know, I bought this game in June, I bought the season pass in June, and I haven't felt like I've been ripped off or anything like that. You know, and no one forced you to play to buy the season pass. You know, there's nothing in the season pass that's like, hey, we're gonna fix something that was in the game that wasn't in the game, or here's content that was missing from the game that we're gonna hold as DLC for ransom. I guess technically the Season of Infamy is that, but that doesn't feel like, oh, this is supposed to be in the game. It feels like something, hey, this is a little extra for you guys. But these Arkham episodes are exactly the length I think they should be. The Batgirl one was great, because that one was a story we haven't seen or anything like that. But these Arkham episodes that take place before and after Arkham Knight, they're the perfect length. They'll take you anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. And they're just little of, you know, little mini stories. I don't want a Cold Cold Heart or Harley's Revenge or Matter of Family length DLC for all these characters, because we don't need it. We just want to see a little snippet of what Gotham and these characters are like without Batman. You know, just pop in and see what Nightwing's up to. Pop in, see how, you know, the Nightwing will handle putting, you know, stopping the Penguin from escaping the GCPD. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see a 2-hour-long DLC about Nightwing after Arkham Knight, because it just feels like padding. You know, they told the story they wanted to tell. We don't even need these DLCs. So who am I to complain about this? And again, no one forced me to buy this. So that's the way I've always looked at it. If it was something like, oh, Konami's gonna release a season pass for Metal Gear Solid 5 that puts in all the content that was cut out because they ran out of money at the end. You know, Arkham Knight is a complete game. You know, it's not like a third of the game is missing or something like that. No. And all the costumes in the season pass I have been completely content with. I love that. That's one of my favorite things about this game, is that I can just feel like Batman with all these outfits, you know? I want to be the Ben Affleck Batman in the Ben Affleck Batmobile driving around Gotham City. That's awesome. That's a great feel. But, yeah, that's my piece on the DLC. I don't mind it. And that was pretty great. I don't know what happened there. I actually think this is one of the better Predator sections in the game, because as I said in the Let's Play of the full game, I don't think there are all that many Predator sections, and the ones they aren't all that great. I actually really like this one. This actually might be my favorite Predator section in the game. The only problem that I have with these DLCs is that you're playing as characters like Nightwing and Robin and Harley and Batgirl and Catwoman, and they don't have the greatest health. You know, the upgrades for Batman don't carry over to these characters. So you're pretty fragile in pretty much this entire, like pretty much all the Arkham episodes. You know, the health doesn't carry over or anything like that, and that's one of my only complaints with the DLCs. I'd rather these characters be a little bit more competent feeling, because they really make it so that you have to be good at the game, or at least somewhat competent. And I'd like to think I am, but I have gotten my ass kicked quite a few times in these DLCs. Yeah, this would have been cool. It would have been maybe cool to see a DLC kind of based on Battle for the Cowl, where like Nightwing, Robin, and hey, maybe get some like actual closure for the Arkham Knight character. you know, they battle it over, see who's going to take over the mantle of Batman now that, you know, Bruce Wayne is allegedly gone. We don't know. I put my theory out at the end of the Arkham Knight Let's Play, which is that I think Batman killed his secret identity, which is Bruce Wayne. Because Bruce Wayne is the secret identity, not Batman. Batman is the real person, not Bruce Wayne. He killed off his Bruce Wayne persona. He's not going to be in the public eye, and he's just gone to being Batman 24/7, and is going back to being more of a myth, an urban legend, and he's going to try and strike fear into the hearts of criminals as, you know, the true Batman. That's my take on the ending of the game. But it would have been cool to see some sort of heir to the cowl type thing. You know, they don't have the extended Bat family really in this. Like, they don't have Batwoman or really any of the Batgirls, like Stephanie Blake or anybody like that. They don't have Damian Wayne in here, so it wouldn't be as an extensive of a battle for the cowl. But you could do it with like Nightwing, Robin, Red Hood, and Catwoman. I don't see why not. And it'll be curious to see where the franchise goes from here. I'd like to think that they're going to stop with the Batman games, because Knight really was a great to end it on. But who knows? I hope they do like Superman. I'd love to see Rocksteady tackle maybe like a Wonder Woman or something like that. I'd love to see them tackle Wonder Woman, actually. Even if they just made it a God of War clone. Because Wonder Woman's one of my favorite characters. Hell, I'd like to see them do Aquaman. Aquaman's one of my all-time favorite comic book characters ever. This was pretty clutch the way I finished this off. I figured I'd get all these guys together, double team these guys, and then just beat the shit out of this guy. Yeah, I wish we got to see more of Nightwing in the story, because he just pops in during the side missions and doesn't really do anything. But I feel like Nightwing always gets the shaft, and it doesn't really seem fair, because in the comics, he's, you know, the only guy that can take over for Batman, you know, after Bruce Wayne is trapped in time and traveling through a fucking weirdo story by Grant Morrison.
Okay, junction box rewired.
Good work, Mr. Grayson. One more to go. Oh, the newlyweds sent their regards, by the way. Miss Gordon Drake, I should say, was kind enough to send some pictures. The island retreat looks lovely.
Aw, my heart melts.
That is a story thread that pisses me off to no end, and we'll get to that when we get to the next DLC episode, but God, do I have a lot to talk about that. Ugh.
Okay, Lucius, we're done.
Re-establishing power now.
Yes, the light is on. Oh, I'm getting out of here, pretty boy. I can hear the welcome party as we speak.
Mr. Grayson, we have a problem. 2 choppers are dropping off reinforcements on the roof. I'll hold the elevator, but it won't take long for them to get him out.
I'll stop him. Oh, and while you're at it, cut the lights.
No!
I love the banter between the characters in this DLC. That's one of the things that actually really shines in this, is the banter between, like, Lucius and Nightwing and Penguin. And that's good because, you know, Nightwing was involved with the Penguin missions in Arkham Knight, so it fits that he's here to stop him here as well. Whereas in the next DLC with Robin, it's just kind of like, let's send him against Two-Face. Why? Two-Face. I don't know. I actually maybe would have rather Two-Face been in this one, because maybe then, you know, both of my favorite Batman characters could have been done justice in the same DLC. Because Two-Face is probably my favorite Batman villain, and Nightwing is my favorite Batman character.
You won't be walking out of here.
I think this is actually a very difficult fight, because as I said before, the upgrades with Batman do not carry over with Nightwing. So you don't have as much health, you don't really have as much combat capabilities as Batman does. So you're not really going to do too well in this fight, I think, the first time. You really just have to be good at the game, and you have to just be competent at the game. You don't have to be anything at the game. I'm not trying to brag. I'm saying, oh, the only way you're gonna beat this is if you're fucking amazing at the game. Clearly I am. But, you know, just be careful in that fight. It's actually fairly difficult.
Okay, Oz. Let's get you out of that elevator. Area secured, Lucius. Reconnect power to the elevator. Hey, boss! We're getting you out!
You are? Where's Nightwing?
Oh, he's right here. We thought you'd want to say hello.
Oh, I do. Ah, sod off.
Much obliged. Maybe we should get that light on the roof fixed. Change the symbol. What do you say?
Thanks for the offer. But this isn't permanent.
Hey, little man. Place hasn't been the same without you.
Get stuffed.
So that's it for the Nightwing DLC, GCPD lockup. It's, you know, only took me about 15 minutes to beat it, and it's really not, it's nothing to write home about, but hey, it's a DLC where you play as Nightwing, and I'm down for that any day of the week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even Monday I'll be down for that. I like the characterization. They do a good job, I think, of bringing Nightwing to life. You know, Nightwing's a great character, and I think they do him justice here. Penguin, it's always great to see the Arkham Penguin. I think he's really great. Again, gameplay is nothing to write home about. It's what we've seen already. And the story, I like how they leave it open, where Aaron Cash is like, well, you know, Nightwing, we could fit it with a Nightwing symbol up on the roof there. And Nightwing's kind of like, maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna, you know, go back to Bloodhaven, maybe. So they're not saying one way or the other, yeah, he's gonna take over. They're leaving it kind of open, because, again, who knows what the future of the franchise is gonna be. But anyway, I'll see you in the next Arkham City story, Arkham Asylum, Gotham episode? I forget what these are called. But the next one is Flip of a Coin, so I will see you next time.